Hey folks, I'm back again with what I'm thinking. Mm. And this is what I'm thinking. Homemade coffee's good. I got a neighbor. He's about 8 years old. Smart little kid. I quiz him all the time. I was surprised that they didn't teach him in school or the Pope Francis. Been in the Vatican for what, 12 years now, and he has done a lot of things that Pope before him didn't do. I look at him as a saint. So I was talking to my neighbor who didn't seem to know who he was. And I was explaining to him that what the Pope is and what he means to Catholics all around the world and what he means to humanity, humanitarian person he was. I mean, I look at Pope Francis as a saint. You know, he grew up in Argentina. You know what it takes. But I wonder what it takes to be a pope. I know these men are sacred men. They go through all these things to be almost come the closest man to God, seem like. And it make me wonder, as I'm teaching my little friend here about Pope Francis and what kind of human being, because he is a human being, he's a man. And I was asking myself, I was questioning him, but I'm asking myself too, what it really takes to be Pope Francis or to be a man like him. And I know in my heart I couldn't be that because I've done all kind of crazy things that wouldn't make me a saint like he is. And then I was asking myself, I was laying in my bed and I said, to become a saint like him, what does they go through? They say when Eve made Adam bite the apple, his eyes open up and they saw things that they weren't supposed to see and they couldn't go back. Well, I'm one of them people. But when I think about Pope Francis, I wonder, what does he indulge in? I mean, is this a man who never had sex, never look at women? It makes you wonder. I mean, as a man, as a saint, as a human being, maybe he must be the most powerful man on the earth. More powerful than President of the United, the heads of states, president of, different countries. He has to be more powerful than all of them. But how and what did it take for him to get there? Is this where, as a saint, he never experienced what it's like to be with a woman? Is it a sin to even do that? All these things. So like, I don't know how to say this, but thinking about Pope Francis, looking at others, does he look at women? Does he not supposed to have? He had to have sex? Do he entertain lust in his head? I see why you have to be because most Pope in the Vatican, they're not under the age of 40. They're not even under the age of 50. Probably 60, who knows? But I know you can't, I have never seen a Pope that young. So maybe, I don't know if these are the things they have to get out of their system, is these the things they've done, or these things they never done to become a Pope. the thought of me being a pope could never be, because I already know I've sinned too much. I lust too much. I played too much. I've done all the things that I wasn't supposed to be a saint. But when I think about Pope Francis, I mean, the most well-respected face on the planet. Did he go through some of the things that I thought about or think about? Could it be that he is just so... Because sometimes I want to know. I mean, I'm a Catholic too. So I just wonder, but I don't go to church every Sunday and pray and worship. And, you know, I always feel you don't have to go to church to do that. But when we think about Pope Francis, what kind of man was he? What are some of the things he do? I know he liked to eat that ice cream from around the corner where he lived at. He eats cake and this and that. But outside of that, I'm just wondering, the Pope ever had sex? You ever had a girlfriend? Or these are some of the things you're not supposed to do. Or you can't lust, or, you know, can't play with Jimmy in private settings. Because if that's the case, Pope Francis, I really wish he was still here, still alive. I know he died at the age of 80, was it 88, 89? And for me, that's a good age to die. But as a pope, we all hope, we all had wished you would live on and on and on. You can't live forever, but maybe 105. You know, it didn't matter what age, because at any age, we would still miss you. Pope Francis, we all loved you, and you're going to be missed. Even a bad person like me. Signing out.